This is my Tesla Model Y. It's been 6 months since we have bought this beauty, and so far I'm just loving it. This is truly a futuristic car, and here are 6 major benefits I have experienced owning a Tesla than my previous gas car. Let's go. Tesla is at the forefront of EV cars. In fact, their Tesla Model Y is the largest selling EV cars in the world. I went for a demo and I could see why immediately. We bought this car last August, and since then we have driven close to 8,000 miles in 6 months. In these 6 months, there were many moments where we immediately went, wow, that's nice. And if you're into Tesla EVs, this video might help you showcase what those benefits are. There are so many nice things I want to talk about, but I've categorized them into these big 6 categories. I'll go over them one by one. First, and an obvious benefit, a lot of gas savings. This might be true with any other EV cars as well, but my experience with the Model Y has been really good, and I'm able to visualize my savings so much better with Tesla. If I go into their Tesla app, there is a section called Charge Stats. This shows how much I've charged my Tesla, where did I charge them, the breakdown, and everything. Over 6 months for 8,000 miles, I've spent only $380 or 31,000 Indian rupees. Say if I owned a gas car with the gas price in my area, I would have spent close to 4 times that money. That is a huge saving. It's not just that. Tesla has one of the most widely spread out public charging networks. This means I can take long trips without the worry of going out of charge. Their superchargers are really fast chargers. I can get in and out of charging within 20 minutes. This is not true with any other EV car. Either the public charging network is not as good, or they are slow chargers, or they don't work well most of the time, or it's not well integrated into the car itself. That brings me to my next big benefit category, this central brain of the car. When I say this car is futuristic, it truly is futuristic. You can see the console of the car is so simple. There are no buttons, no AC air vents. Even the steering wheel is so minimalistic. Everything, and I mean it, everything is controlled by this one giant computer in the middle. Air conditioning, music, maps, charging, entertainment, even the speedometer is on the screen. Some people might think it's too much to put everything on a touchscreen computer, but very quickly you get used to it and it's a breeze from there on. Let me show you. Tap here to get the AC controls. Temperature, fan speed, everything can be controlled here. To move the air vents, even that is touch controlled. You don't see the vents, but it's hidden behind here somewhere. Remember the charging network integration? You put your destination, and if the car thinks it will need to charge in the middle, it'll automatically add in a charge stop in between and tell you exactly how the trip needs to be planned out. You want to open the boot or front trunk or control the whole car? You can do it right from here. Next big benefit, this central screen here, it's not just a low-powered laptop that opens and closes doors and trunks. It's like a supercomputer that does so much more. Tesla are known for their self-driving capability. The computer inside this car is what makes it possible, and along with super driving, it brings a lot of automations as well. That just makes your life so much easier. First off, there is no physical key or key fob for the car. Your phone is your car key. Have your phone in your pocket, just walk by the door and it will automatically unlock it. To lock it back, just close the door and get going. It will automatically lock the car for you. Feels a little bit scary to give so much control to the car itself, but in this last 6 months, it has been super reliable. I've even forgotten to lock my car manually before, but now Tesla is always locked and safe 100% of the time. Not just that, there are so many small automations that makes day-to-day driving so easy. All cars today have auto-cancelling turn signals. If you turn your wheel sufficiently in other direction, the car will turn off your turn signal. But Tesla uses advanced camera to do this. This means even if you don't turn your steering sufficiently, for example while changing lanes, it will know that you have completed your lane change using the camera in the front, and it will turn off the signal. Even if you don't get that full self-driving feature, which is extra price by the way, the default auto steer is also so good. It will drive by itself on highways, stop if the car in front of you stops, accelerate, turn as the road turns, pretty much doing all the work by itself. All this using the bunch of cameras on the outside. It drives drives pretty well at night too. Would you believe it does its own braking too? It has something called regen braking. If you let go of the accelerator, it'll brake the car and regain the energy to charge the car back. When it comes to EV and self-driving cars, there are usually two concerning factors: safety and security. You see, naturally, I was worried, like many others too, that I'm giving so much control to the car. It's locking by itself, it's driving by itself, it's all app and computer controlled. It's relying on a bunch of cameras. What if there's an issue with the computer? How safe is this car really? Valid concerns, right? In my experience, this car has made me feel more safer than any other car I've driven, to be honest. When you put on turn signal, it pops up a side camera for easier view. It even alerts if there is a car to help me make a turn. If for some reason you sway in your lane or go out of your lane, the car even so slightly autocorrect the steering and warns me immediately that I'm going out of the lane. If I'm distracted and do not brake in time for the car in front of me, it immediately alerts me with loud warning. The car is also pretty safe in terms of rollover and crash testing. Even small things like if I stop the car and I open the door for some reason, the car will automatically put itself in park mode to prevent the car moving. All these minor things put together make me feel very safe driving this car. Okay, we have seen how safe this car can be, but how secure is this? Can someone hack into my car and drive it away? Can someone get into my car while it's unlocked and drive? Tesla's got me covered there as well. There is no key fob or key or anything for someone to steal it and use it. Your phone is your key, which is always in your pocket. You don't even need to take it out. Even if you just got out of the car before it could lock itself, if someone tried to get in and drive away, it won't start because the phone is not inside. Oh, did I mention there is not even a start-stop button? You just get in, put your foot on the brake and start driving. The car knows you're in the car and wanting to drive. Okay, worst case scenario, someone stole your phone, got into the car and drove away. What now? This car is always connected to the internet. The car's location is visible from anywhere around the world on a map, so it's easy to track it down. That's why no one even tries to steal a Tesla. That's not all. Remember the bunch of cameras on the car? It's recording all the time. The video is stored to a USB drive. This means if there is an accident or even if someone's crashed your car while you're away, you've got a video recording ready. It's like having a security camera on your car all the time. Okay, we covered money savings, security, safety, automations, and the brains. There is one more thing which makes this a dream car for me: the performance. This is a Porsche Cayenne, which is close to twice the price of Model Y Tesla. It can do a 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. The Tesla can do a 0 to 60 in less than 4.8 seconds. There is no other car in this price range which is as powerful as the Model Y. That instant torque and acceleration is just something. Do you know how many times that power has come in handy while merging on highways and passing cars? This is also an all-wheel drive with sporty drive. These are just big category items that I enjoyed so far. There are far more small things like the full glass panoramic roof, camping mode for overnight sleeping, car preconditioning during winters, ability to watch YouTube, Netflix and movies on this giant screen, a 7-seater cabin, control way more stuff from the app which I didn't cover in detail. This is just an excitement of happy owning a Tesla that I wanted to share in this video. Let me know in the comments what you love about your Tesla and if you want me to share more of my experience in the comments below. If you ask me, are there any issues at all with the Model Y? There sure is. Minor trade-offs, if you will. I will talk about all those in a separate video. So subscribe to get notified. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. This is Anjana. Bye-bye.